As we've just heard, the Federal Executive Council meeting, and I had the honor and privilege to present two memoranda to the Federal Executive Council. And the first one was to complete the borrowing program of the federal government in terms of the external borrowing, with the approval of a US dollars 2.2 billion financing program made up of access to the international capital market for some combination of a Euro bond offer and a Sukuk bond offer. Perhaps a Euro bond of about $1.7 billion and Sukuk financing of another $500 million. The actual makeup of the financing, which will be done as soon as the National Assembly has considered and seen fit to hopefully approve of the borrowing plan, and the external borrowing approval is given, it will be done this year as soon as possible after approval. And the actual combination of instruments that will be raised will depend on what the advisors, the transaction advisors, the financial advisors, what they say about market conditions at the time at which we decide we want to enter the market. Of course, earlier in the year, we had shown the resilience of the Nigerian financial markets and their depth, their capacity, their increased complexity and sophistication by having a domestic issuance of dollar bonds, which attracted Nigerians, investors from far and wide, as well as others. And the important point about it is that it used the Nigerian financial system, the Nigerian regulatory system, and Nigerian financial expertise and structures. And it was, apart from any other thing, it was a vote of confidence in the economic reform program of Mr. President, His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Likewise, this being able to access the international capital market is also a sign of the acceptance and the support for the macroeconomic program of Mr. President and indeed his entire administration. As we know, that economic program, that economic recovery and revival program to turn around the economy is focused on the macroeconomic pillars of market pricing of PMS and market pricing of foreign exchange. Those key pricings and those key situations have been achieved, particularly as of October 2, when we had once again in Nigeria local refining of petroleum products. That paved the way for the completion of what was started in May 29, 2023, which was to correct the macroeconomic imbalances that were in the economy. So it is on the basis and the strength of the progress to date that we do have a window to access the international capital market for up to $2.2 billion in financing that is part of the Nigerian 2024 Appropriation Act as amended. Thank you.
I think you could have taken the housing together. So then.
Thank you. Thank you once again, Honorable Minister. The second memo that I presented to Council was for a approval for a Ministry of Finance Incorporated Real Estate Investment Fund. That fund is the basis for the revival and the return of long-term mortgage financing to the Nigerian economy. The Murphy Real Estate Investment Fund is going to be, in first instance, a 250 billion Naira fund that will provide low-cost, long-term mortgages to Nigerians that want to acquire houses.